What is up, everybody, and welcome to the ultimate emoji quiz. I'm going to show you two emojis, and they are clues to one single compound word. You will have 10 seconds to guess the word for each question. For every correct answer, you get 1 point to keep track of your score. When the video is over, I want you to scroll down and comment with your final score to see how you stack up against everyone else. Let's dive into the very first question. It was airport. Your brain is really taking off now. Let's see what the next clue is. That's right, lipstick. Sealed with a kiss, you got it. Ready for another one? Armchair. That's it. And those were the first three. Have you guessed them all so far? This one is a bit more challenging. Let's see if you can get this one right. Backspace. I bet you didn't need to take that guess back. Let's see if you can figure out this next one. Basketball. That's a slam dunk of a guess. Well done. Think you can get another one? The word was blackboard. You're an A+ student in this quiz. Here comes the next puzzle. Blueberry. That was a sweet and easy one, right? Let's move on to the next. It's breakfast, the most important guess of the day. Can you get this next one just as fast? That's it, bus stop. This quiz isn't stopping for you. Let's see what's next on the route. Butterfly, you floated right to the correct answer. Ready for the next challenge? You got it, Campfire. You are on fire with these answers. Let's warm up for the next one. Car wash. A nice and clean answer. Excellent work. Let's see if the next one is as easy. Cheesecake. That was a piece of cake for you, wasn't it? What could this next one be? Yes, Christmas tree. You slayed that one. I've got another gift of a puzzle for you right here. It was coffee cup, a perfect blend of emojis to get the answer. Ready for your next shot? Cookbook. You've got the recipe for success. Let's see what's cooking next. That's right, Crosswalk. You safely made it to the right answer. Look both ways and get ready for this next one. Cupcake! Another sweet victory for you. Well done. Let's see if you can solve this one. Daydream! You weren't sleeping on that one. Great job! Focus up. Here comes the next pair. It was doorknob. And we're at number 20 now. You're doing great. Are you ready for the next one? Okay, here are your next two clues. Dragonfly. You flew straight to the answer on that one. Can you guess what this is? Earthquake. You shook the competition with that correct answer. Let's see if this next one rattles you. Eyelid. You didn't even have to blink to get that one. Let's take a look at the next puzzle. Father-in-law. By law, that is the correct answer. Let's see if you can lay down the law on this next one. Fingerprint. We found a perfect match. Well done. Time to identify the next word. Firefighter. You extinguished any doubt about that answer. Let's turn up the heat with another one. That's it, fireworks. A brilliant burst of brain power. Let's see if this next one is a sparkle of genius for you. Football! You kicked that guess right through the goal posts. Let's tackle the next one. Full moon, you're shining brightly with that correct answer. Let's see what the next phase is. Girlfriend, a perfect pairing, just like you and the right answers. You and this quiz are a great match. Try this one. Goldfish. You've got the Midas touch with these guesses. Here's another golden opportunity to guess correctly. Haircut, a cut above the rest. That's what you are. Time to try and trim this next puzzle down to size. Half moon. You didn't need the full picture to get that one. Are you ready for another? High school. You're too cool for school with these answers. Let's see if you can graduate to the next level. Honeybee. Sweet answer. You're the bee's knees. Let's buzz on over to the next question. Hot dog. We have a wiener. That's the right answer. Can you relish in the glory of another correct guess? Ice cream! You're on a roll. What's the scoop? Here's another sweet puzzle for you. Inside. You knew what it was from the inside out. Let's head back in for another question. Keyboard. You've got all the right keys to the answers. Let's see if you can type out the next solution. Ladybug! You spotted that one right away, great job. Let's fly on over to the next one. Landslide. A landslide victory with that correct guess. Let's see if you can keep the momentum going. Laptop. You're lapping the competition with your skills. Get ready for the next one on your screen. Life size. A huge answer. That is absolutely correct. Can you measure up to this next challenge? Lighthouse. A beacon of brilliance with that correct guess. Let me shine a light on the next clues. Mailbox. You have mail, and it's a correct answer. Let's see what we can deliver next. Merry-go-round. You won't get turned around on this quiz. Let's go for another spin. Milestone. Another major milestone in this quiz for you. Let's see if you can crush this next one. Milkshake. You're shaking things up with these right answers. Break time. Let's blend these next two emojis together. Moonlight. You can solve these even in the dark. Let's see if you can shine on this next puzzle. That's right, mother-in-law. Wow, number 50. You are more than halfway through the challenge. Keep that brain working. Let's see how quickly you can get this next one. Newborn, a brand new correct answer is born. Let's see what this next puzzle delivers. Newspaper, read all about it. You got it right. Let's see if this next one makes headlines. Nobody, and nobody can beat you at this game. But can you solve this one? Northeast, you're heading in the right direction. Let's navigate this next puzzle. Old-fashioned, a classic answer for a classic pro. Let's see if you can handle this modern puzzle. Outside. You are thinking outside the box. Well done. Let's venture into the next question. Pancake. You flattened that question with ease. Let's stack up another challenge for you. Peanut butter! You and correct answers really stick together. Break time 1.5 seconds. Ready for another puzzle? Playground, you're just swinging through this quiz with ease. Let's slide into the next question. Popcorn. The answer just popped right into your head. Get your tickets ready for the next feature presentation. Post office. You delivered the right answer, first class. Can you handle this special delivery? Railroad. You're on the fast track to victory. Let's keep this train of success going. Rainbow. A beautiful answer at the end of the puzzle. I bet you'll find this next one is a pot of gold. Raincoat. You weathered that storm perfectly. Let's see if you're prepared for this one. Roller coaster. What a ride. But you figured it out. Get ready for the twists and turns of this next one. Sandbox. You're really digging these puzzles, aren't you? Let's see what we can build with this next one. Scarecrow, outstanding in your field. That's correct. Don't be scared of this next challenge. Seafood. I see food and you see the right answer. Let's dive into the next puzzle. Short term. You made short work of that question. Let's see what you think in the long term about this one. Skateboard. You're grinding through this quiz like a pro. Let's see if you can land this next trick. Snowball! The correct answers are starting to snowball now. Let's see if you can keep the momentum rolling. Starfish, you are a star. That's the correct answer. Let's see if you're ready for the next one to wash ashore. Strawberry, a very fruitful guess. Well done. Let's see if you can pick this next one too. Sunlight. You're a bright spark for getting that one. Let's shed some light on our next mystery. Swimming pool. You dove right into that one and got it. Let's take a dip into the next question. Teapot. That's a hot answer. Well done. Time to let the next puzzle brew. Toothbrush, a clean sweep on that question. Let's brush up on our skills for the next one. Watermelon, a wonderfully sweet and correct answer. Let's see if you can sink your teeth into this. Weekend. I'm looking forward to you getting this right. Only one more after this. Let's go. Well-being. And you're doing well to get to the end. Amazing. And that is a wrap. We are at the end of the quiz. 80 words. If you made it this far, give yourself a huge round of applause. That was intense. Now for the most important part. Go ahead and tally up your final score. Got it? Awesome. Drop that score down in the comments section below. I want to see all your scores and find out who our grand emoji champion is. And hey, if you had fun today, here's your next mission. First, hit that like button to show your support. Second, share this video with a friend and challenge them to beat your score. Third, make sure you're subscribed and have the notification bell turned on, so you're the first to know when our next quiz drops. Thank you so much for playing along. Until next time, stay sharp.